Linear speed and angular speed. You should be familiar with formulas for the circumference of a circle and how to convert from one unit of measurement, like feet per second, to another, like miles per hour. In this lesson, we will find the length of an arc of a circle and find the linear speed of a vehicle given the rate at which the tire is rotating. When an object goes around in a circle, like a bicycle tire, there are two ways we can measure how fast it is moving. One is to use the circular tire as the frame of reference and measure how fast the angle is changing. The other is to use the road as the frame of reference and measure how fast the bicycle is traveling down the road. The key is that the bike's forward motion occurs as a result of the tire circumference rolling down the road. We will begin by finding the length of an arc of a circle. The key idea is that the angle at the origin, called the central angle, will tell us what fraction of the circle the red arc covers. We then combine that with information about the circumference of the circle to obtain the length. In this example, the angle 120 degrees is 1/3 of a circle, so the arc length will be 1/3 of the circumference. Specifically, to find arc length, find the circumference of the circle and multiply it by the fraction of the circle that the arc covers. The circumference of a circle is 2 pi times the radius, which in this case is 14 pi. 120 degrees is 1/3 of a circle, so we take 1/3 of 14 pi, which is approximately 14.661. The same will be true of a rolling tire. The distance the vehicle will move when the tire goes through one revolution is the circumference of the tire, which is 2 pi times the radius, or pi times the diameter. If the rotation is given as an angle, compare the rotation to the full circle of 360 degrees, or 2 pi radians. Here's an example. The diameter is 35 inches, so the circumference is 35 pi. Or about 109.956 inches. 10 revolutions will be 10 times this distance, or 1099.56 inches. If we want to know the answer in feet, we know 1 foot is 12 inches, so we can multiply by 1/12 to get 91.63 feet. Often we are dealing with the speed rather than the distance. The process is the same, except for the time component. First, we find the circumference. We then convert revolutions to inches. If we want to convert inches per second to miles per hour, line up the conversion factors. We can also go the other way. If we know the speed of the vehicle, we can convert back to the rotational speed. Convert one revolution into inches by finding the circumference, then line up the conversion factors.